Or work, and I mean that's what you've wanted, right? I mean, you've been pushing for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think every running back really strives to start, So it's like, oh, I want to be second place, But, whatever the coaches tell me to do, I'm going to do. Whatever, role they ask me to play, I'm going to play. But, I think everyone wants to be the guy, Whoever is the guy, it's not going to be like, oh, well, we don't like that person because they're the guy and we're not, I think it's always going to be that competition and in a healthy way to where we're each trying to help each other improve. And then at the end of the day, whoever plays, plays,
But they were limiting you physically, right? I mean, they were trying to hold you back, so you didn't push yourself too much.
Yeah, I mean, the doctors and the training staff were like, we want you to take it slow. We don't want you to, just jump into it. You can't really just been out of water for a while. They're just like they throw you in there and swim. So yeah, they're like, maybe you can dip your feet, you can kick your feet a little bit, and now I'm kind of submerged. Like, okay, trying to swim now, dude. Like, so that's kind of where I'm at.
Is it kind of hard to be the guy and then basically start over?
I wouldn't say it's necessarily hard. I mean, I'm understanding of why. It makes it a lot easier when you know the circumstances and you understand the circumstances. I'm coming back from a second ACL. They're not going to be like, okay, let's just go to the wind again. They're like, okay, well, kind of tore it twice. We need to maybe do something a little different because the first time I cleared in about 6 months, like, okay, we're going to take a little time with this one, So I'm understanding, And then in terms of getting back or coming from that starting role into a different role, obviously, like I said, everyone wants to be the starter, but I'm happy with whoever they play me. I just want to be, effective for the team essentially, and if that's, being a third down back, that's goal line back, if that's second string back, whatever it is, I just want to be able to help this team in a positive manner.
How do you feel right now? If you needed to be a 15 carry back, could you do that right now?
Yeah, I mean, that's how do I feel personally? They could give me the ball probably 25 times and I'd be fine. But it hasn't happened yet, so I don't know. Like I could be saying that right now and then they could throw me 25 times in the game and I'd be like, oh crap, like that really hurt, So I mean, obviously there's that need to kind of let's ease into this. Let's see, like it's like, okay, well we did 7 times last time, okay? Let's try 10, see how 10 goes. Okay, we did 10, that was fine. Let's see how 13 goes. Let's just keep incrementally seeing if it is fine. And I think that's kind of the process we have to go through right now.
You're a pretty positive guy, but was it hard mentally to know, like we said earlier, you'd won the job last year, you were playing so well at the end, and then all of a sudden it happens to you again, and you got to come all the way back. I mean, how's that been for you?
It's funny. I literally just answered this question over there. I was like, I'm sitting there and I'm at Ohio State, and I'm like, oh yeah. Like, I got up and I was like, my knees kind of. I felt something in there, but I was like, I don't know what happened.
Right.
And I'm running on the sideline. I'm like, oh, my knee's kind of sore. And then I'm like, I'm about to go out the game, and they're like, no, Larry, you shouldn't. And find out it's torn, and they tell you, and you're like, what? Like the second time, I'm like, dude, like, come on. And then I was saying, when they told me, I remember it was about 8 o'clock in the morning, and I just remember I went in a drive for like an hour, and I was in my feelings for 1 hour. That's all, like, that's it. 1 hour of pity. I was like, you know what, this sucks. I'm gonna be enveloped in my solace for 1 hour. But after that, it was gone. I had to get back. I couldn't, have any more negative emotions if I wanted to play, so I was like, time to get going.
How important was that optimism for you? Going back to the rehab process again.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm too optimistic. I've been told I'm too optimistic of a person. But I think it's good. I think being optimistic there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't do you any bad. But going through the process, they tell you tough news sometimes. Like, yeah, we're gonna be, sit you for 9, versus 6 this time. You're like, doing math. Okay, it goes in the season. You're like, dang, I'm gonna miss part of the season. You're like, okay, well, what's the good news in there? I'm gonna be healed, and when I come back, I'm ready to go. So it's just you take whatever you get and you put a positive spin on it. I think that's really how you get through these kind of times.
Where did you go for the drive? Where were you?
Because I was here and I was parked out there, and then I just went on the highway for like an hour, and I was listening to slow jams, and I don't even know, little boys
Crying a little bit?
No tears. A lot of like blank stares off, Probably shouldn't have been driving.
Shouldn't
so-
have been doing it while you're driving, right? You were texting too.
No, I wasn't texting. I was just kind of like, have you ever like just been like kind of like doing something where you're just like, dang, like I'm not really mentally there. Yeah, I really shouldn't have been driving. But I was
Sticker manual. I mean, manual or automatic?
automatic.
Okay.
Yeah, if it was stick, I'd have been really screwed. That would have been really bad.
You remember any of the